Hey guys, Daniel Hyde here with Core Thai Massage. Today I want to share with y'all how I got into Thai massage and Tui Na to begin with. So this story actually reaches back quite a bit to when I started off doing Kung Fu. So I started training in karate when I was in about junior high, and then I switched over into my Kung Fu practice when I was in high school. And I kept up with that all throughout my time in the Marine Corps. And when I was in the Corps, we did a patrol in Afghanistan. I can't remember exactly the particulars, but my back started hurting quite a bit towards the end of that patrol. So when we got back, it was late at night. A lot of the rest of my teammates had to go to bed, but I decided to stay up and do some Kung Fu exercises because I knew that my back was really bothering me, and I thought maybe if I did some arm grabs and I started kind of moving it out, then that would actually help my pain. And so I actually thought right, and I felt it kind of pop back into place, kept my alignment through the exercise, and that helped me out quite a bit. So that started the ball rolling, where I started thinking, man, maybe there's actually something to all this kind of stuff that I've been practicing for a number of years at that point. Most of my focus in the martial art had been just to kind of train it for mental health, and also, just to stay in shape and to build a lot of the different attributes that we always talk about a lot in the Kung Fu practice. But I didn't really put too much thought into it beyond that. I was like, okay, well, I mean, that's what a lot of people say that this stuff is supposed to do, but I never really felt it like that. So after I came back from that patrol and I really had that experience where I was like, oh man, that really kind of realigned my back, I instantly felt a lot better. So then when I came, as the deployment kept going on, I didn't have a clue what I was going to do after I got out of the Corps. And I tell people this a lot. It's that, to me, when I went off to combat, I didn't really think that I was going to come back anyway. So everything after that's just been gravy as far as I look at it. Now, when I came back from that patrol, and at that moment, then I started thinking, wow, if there's really something to this, I think I could actually pursue this and really enjoy making it a career, or at the very least, learning more about it. So when I came back, then I started looking at different colleges to go to. And then that's when I found that at the time, Pacific College of Oriental Medicine was the only Chinese medicine college that actually had an undergraduate program that was focused primarily in Oriental massage therapy. So I said, okay, I got family in Chicago. Let me go ahead and give that a shot. So I went to Chicago, and they had a open house. When I went to the open house, I saw my mentor, the man who was to become my mentor, Dr. Tony Zahner, doing and demonstrating Thai massage. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's pretty much like judo, jiu-jitsu, and a lot of the Chin Na and the Kung Fu practices that I had already been doing, but had all the healing in it, right? So at that point I was like, man, that's what I want to do. So I distinctly remember after that demonstration really kind of getting much more intrigued and a lot more excited about the practice. My goal initially was, to pursue acupuncture. Now, then as I went to college, then I started saying, man, I don't know anybody who outright just likes needles. So as I kept studying and as I started seeing the amount of debt that people would go into for all these different degrees, then I started thinking, man, I already enjoy massage therapy. It's already very similar to the martial art practice that I already do. So why not just stick with that and make that my career? So then I just really doubled down into the Thai massage. I took pretty much every single class that Tony offered in Thai massage, whether it was the traditional on the floor stuff or the table Thai, and even all of the Tui Na coursework. I took every bit of Tui Na that he offered at the time, except for one. I think it was ITD 2 was the only class that I missed. But outside of that, got everything. And it was really funny to me because I was never a good student in high school. I barely scraped by, C's, C's, D's. Every once in a while I get a B here and there. But by and large, I didn't really, put forth that much effort. I knew I was already going to the core anyway, so hey, I didn't really care. But then as I went to college, and as I really kind of started igniting a passion for massage therapy, I think I graduated really high up there in my class. I know that I did really, really well in my coursework, and I still, really love this kind of stuff. So that really kind of ignited a passion in me. And then after that, then I just hit the ground running and kept rolling with it. I worked with a few different, PTs when I was in Chicago. Worked for a chiropractor when I was in Ohio, and a couple of other independent businesses. And that's when I started seeing also the lot of stuff having to do with insurance and all the hassle of, what it really takes to own and operate a chiropractic business and a physical therapy business. And then that's also what really kind of turned me off to those, because the amount of hassle to go through with insurance companies and all that jazz, I was like, nah, not really, into that. And the more that I talked to chiros and other PTs, the more I found that so much of their time was taken in the bureaucratic work of actually running your own practice. Whether it's, note taking or going back and forth with insurance and this and that, and managing all of the employees and all that type of jazz. So for me personally, I was like, I really enjoy the hands-on aspect. I really enjoy working on people and helping people move better and actually get the stretches, and all the benefit that comes from this type of work. So all of those things really, really deeply influenced my trajectory in staying with massage therapy and also teaching, obviously. So now, teaching Thai massage coursework and, trying to spread this art to other people, that's really where that passion was developed for me, was, through my mentor, Tony Zahner, through him helping me out with all this kind of stuff. And, seeing the passion and seeing the changes that the Kuan Yin Dao, the Kung Fu practice, brought to my other, mentor and father figure, Dave Kyle. So all those things have had a deep and strong influence to my practice, as well as the personal healing that I felt through a lot of the work that I do and now espouse to other people as well. So basically that's my story, you guys. That's how I came into Thai massage, and I look forward to always sharing this more with other students. And if you guys have any questions about Thai massage, about Tui Na and that type of jazz, hit me up, let me know, and hopefully I will see you in class. So take it easy, guys. If you want to schedule a massage, hit me up on coretaimassage.com. If you're interested in the martial arts side of things, hit up honesttaichi.com, and I look forward to seeing you all in class or on the table. Peace.